Sargasthiti pralaya hetumachintya shaktim. Sargasthiti pralaya hetumachintya shaktim. Sargasthiti pralaya hetumachintya shaktim. Vishveshwaram Vidita Sargasthiti pralaya hetumachintya shaktim. Vishveshwaram Vidita Vishwamanantamurtim Nirmukta bandhanam apara sukham murashim. Murashim Shri Vallabham Vimalabodhaganam namami. Vimalabodhaganam namami. Will you close this? Vallabham Vimalabodhaganam namami. Shri Vallabham Vimalabodhaganam namami. Puno aham namami. So you know this sentence better. Go. What is namati, namata, namanti, namasi, namata, namami, namava, namamaha. Aham namami. Vimala bodha ghanam namami. Vimala bodha ghanam namami. Salutation to that mighty light, which is our essence. Vimala bodha ghanam. It is the cloud of flawless, unpolluted cognition. Our cognition is always polluted. It is mixed up with something or other. Bimala Buddha Ghanam Namami. Salutation to cloud of consciousness, which is like camphor, flawless, pure. Now you know Aham Namami. The verb is transitive, therefore must be object. What is the object here? Vimalagodha ghanam namami. All our adjectives is very simple. But what type of Vimalabodha ghanam namami? Pronoun. Sarga sthiti pralaya hetum. Which is the cause of sarga, creation, sthiti, maintenance, pralaya means dissolution. Feel all thought originate from consciousness, and they can vibrate on your head as long as you are conscious. And when consciousness is disconnected, they become weak and weaker, qualitative and quantitative weak. And they appear again. You are going into sleep gradually, body and mind becoming away and away like night. So thought begin to disappear. Night time they disappear completely. Deep sleep. Early morning getting up as you get up, so all comes. All our friendship, animosity, love, hatred, dualism depends on thinking, not on consciousness. You are conscious in deep sleep. You are conscious in samadhi. There is no thinking, no dualism. Thinking is the cause of dualism. And here is the pain and pleasure. And here are questions which need answer. They need answer. But in the department of thinking there is no answer. Answer is in that cognition, which is Vimala Bodha Ghanam. It is Ghanam. As cloud is the sign of life. It rains, create life. So it is original source of life. Sarga, creation. Can there be any type of creation, creative intelligence in you if you are unconscious? Sthiti, your maintenance of any type of thinking, and pralaya. Three things, sarga, sthiti, pralaya. This consciousness is the cause of everything. At the same time remains uncaused. Feel in you. Feel that consciousness. Next adjective, how it is pronounced. Achinte Shaktim.
Achinte Shaktim.
Chinte Shakti, which you can think over. You cannot think about God. In Western style thinking in scriptures, God is imagined as a potter, as a carpenter, or as a painter. But that is not the Vedic or Eastern topic. Here topic is funny, as Kabira writes, there is a music, but we don't see the player. There is a flame, but there is no wick in oil. There is a God, but before that God you cannot exist. So He is everything. It is the God who is breathing through you, sleeping through you, doing through you. Carpenter is dead, his painting, his creation is not dead. Painter is dead, his paintings are still. Picasso's paintings are going on nowadays, he is no more. Western reality admits that way, that God and world separate. Okay, that is impossible. In Eastern thinking, God is presented as a Natarajan. His dance and he cannot be separated. They have to be together. So, that God is your reality. Therefore, the more you search, you will be out of contact with God. First you stop the search and stop to think and experience that music. Music is the sign. Achinte Shaktim. Chintya Shakti, yasya sa achinte Shakti, tam achinte Shakti. What are its powers? Power of God does not depend on Him, it depends on you. How much you can get. If you are expecting how much He can give you, then you are wasting your time. His grace is open. How much you can grasp? Because here is the whole trick. Teacher when teaches, it is not on him to pour his music or anything on your head. Then he has to take a hammer and put here, and then you will kill him in any way. He cannot do that. It is up to the student. No teacher can grace Guru, anybody believe it. If he grace by force, it will not work. It is on a student who can get grace by force without even teacher does not want to Guru, does not want to grace, give, he will get by love and devotion. Power of God is not on him to give you. Even if he give, it will not work. Because the mind which is narrow, if narrow, even you give something and drop something in this part, if it is filled, it will get out. It will not be yours. We can sit down and very lovely music, thrilling, and hair is standing, but once you come out again in the same nightclub, finish. Like our gain is like the bath of the elephant, it take bath. You will be jealous when elephant take bath. Nobody can take bath like elephant. They line by line, then they shoot, flora fountain. So whole day they do nothing, they is taking bath. But when they come out, they take the dust and drop over that. Finish. Then you feel what it is. Okay, that is our story. Grace, omnipresence, omniscience and omnipotence depend not on God, on you. how much we can open our heart. Then what is the next qualification of that cognition is now Vishweswaram. It is the author, creative intelligence of the total universe, not only yours. So by experiencing that, you will not know about you alone, you will know about the total universe. When the day you are enlightened, if you are only enlightened, not the whole world, then believe it, your enlightenment will be a type of hell. You will be crazy right away. If you are enlightened, world is not enlightened, then you will do suicide right away. And people are doing. Intelligent people who are surrounded by stupid, they cannot destroy all stupid, so they have to do suicide. No, God is very merciful. The time you are enlightened, for you, everybody is enlightened, finished. That is the beauty. The moment you are enlightened, you don't feel anybody stupid around you. You feel everybody enlightened, although they are not feeling. That is their karma. But they are enlightened. Lord Buddha, when was enlightened, this was 7 days, he could not move. Whom to teach? He saw behind every moving figure that mighty light, then what to teach? Do you want to teach God? They sit down here, I want to teach you. He does not need anything. And those whom he wanted to teach, they anyhow were so ignorant, for them it was not any use. So he waited and waited. A story comes 7th day, gods came from heaven, requested, what are you doing here? He told what I should do. You should begin program, you incarnated for that purpose. To whom? World is enlightened, they don't need my teaching. Ego level people are behind the rigid reality, and that level they don't want my teaching. So it will be disturbing their peace. But God presented, what about those who are borderline? Sitting just little bit push their need. And he admitted that it is. That is the only benefit of. This cognition in you, cognition in us, we have done great mistake 3,000 years, and that we have to repent and throw it away. Because again birth, again death, again birth, again death. Objective worship of God is very lovely, but it is a mental. It is just like cleaning your clothes. All sect and cult in the world like a detergent. They are very lovely, you need them. See, in the beginning we were rubbing the clothes and with hand we were using to clean. Now laundry machine available, powder soap, oily soap, liquid. I use nowadays liquid. Who should bother with harm, become tired? Tomorrow you may have supersonic current. Nowadays they put in water, put your clothes in a trunk, put in water, supersonic current, absolutely clean. Why not? Better is better. All cult are like that detergent. Christianity came for the last 2,000 years, before it did not exist. Mohammedan religion came for the last 1,300 years, before it did not exist. Hare Krishna came for the last 15th century, it did not exist before movement. Many will come tomorrow, what is the harm? If some new soap you bring out that you see and your hands are clean, I will like that soap. Why to bother too much? See and finish. But still it will remain a detergent. You have to rinse that out completely. Then you see the natural color of cloth. Otherwise the detergent will give very offensive odor. So whole is cognition in you. And that worship which we have, outer worship, it is not going to liberate anybody. It will be bonded that such type of God will be changed into problem. Therefore we have reason why we are fighting with one another. It is outer God which is mental God. It cannot be real. Vishweswaram. This cognition was before any thinking. It is the author. You are not going to know about yourself alone. It will be impossible. You will know about the total universe. So there is no such a thing as your enlightenment. Enlightenment is the history, revelation of the total universe, past, present and future. If anything left out, no, you are in hallucination. You have to know the total past, not your, but total past of the total universe. That is the condition hidden. Next adjective, vidita vishwam. Vidita vishwam. Viditam vishwam yasmai tam vidita vishwam. Who knows? Who knows the answer of everything? Who knows the answer of everything? Many people come and ask why God created universe. I say, well, why don't you ask him? Why are you asking me? It will be my opinion. Is God not present in you? Then why you are coming to ask me? Ask him, sit down, meditate. He knows, nobody knows. Does anybody know answer of anything? Not only you, very wise man, intelligent, are sitting United Nations, and everybody throughout world, not a country exists on this planet which does not feel necessity of revolutionary change. There must be revolution, and change must be uplifting us. But nobody knows what type of change should be. See, everybody feels modern time there should be change. We cannot find anybody, but nobody knows what change should be. And another thing, everybody wants to change others, not himself. That is another trouble. Everybody expecting, Iran expecting that America should be changed. United States is expecting Russia should be changed. That difficulty. No. Nobody can make change. Even we allow change, that will be mental change. Another imposition. No. Vidita Vishwam. Ask that reality which knows the answer. Don't ask anybody else. In you, somebody is sitting who knows the answer. In waiting for your arrival. And we are escaping and escaping. Our meditation also becoming some sort of escaping. Our church is escaping. Our business is escaping. Not only one thing, our drink is escaping. Our smoke is escaping. Whatever we have taken, it is escaping from the real point. And nature is waiting. Let us see how long you will escape. One day time will come, like the game we play, that you block every corner, now you cannot move in play. Never block nature plays, and now move. You cannot fly up, you cannot go down, and everywhere now weapons are there, calamity. Next adjective, Ananta Murtim. It has infinite size and shape. See, consciousness shining in everybody. Anybody looks alike? No? Everybody says, Ananta Murtim. Its bodies are infinite in number. You have not to see these televisions. No. The picture, neither picture. Through this picture you have to see that whose picture is that. Nirmukta bandhanam. Nirmukta bandhanam. This is free from every type of bondage, this cognition. And meeting this cognition will be the freedom. Apare sukhambu rashim. Apare sukhambu rashim. It is ocean of consciousness. Everywhere it is the ocean of bliss. Shri Vallabham. It is the master of the energy. So two universes are energy and consciousness. And they both are lover. Energy is the wife and consciousness is the husband. And they are so lovely pair they cannot be separated. They have no divorce. And this is their creation. Saranga sthiti pralaya hetumachinte shaktim.
Sarga sthiti pralaya hetumachintya shaktim.
Saranga sthiti pralaya hetumachinte shaktim.
Sarga sthiti pralaya hetumachintya shaktim.
Visheshuram vidita vishwamanantamurtim. Visheshuram vidita vishwamanantamurtim. Nirmukta bandhanam apara sukhamburashim.
Nirmukta bandhanam apara
Sukhamburashim. Shri Vallabham Vimalabodhaganam namami. Shri Vallabham Vimalabodhaganam namami. Will you read by yourself, please?
Sargasthiti pralaya hetumachintya shaktim. Vishveshwaram vidita vishwamanantamurtim. Nirmukta bandhanam apara
Sukhamburashim.
Shri Vallabham Vimalabodhaganam namami.
Yes, I bow down to that pure consciousness which is ocean of unlimited bliss and happiness, which is omnipresent, omniscient and omnipotent, and this is the inseparable composition of the universe. There is no such a thing as matter and energy separate. They move together. They are really husband and wife. They love each other, play. This is their dance. Shri Vallabham, beloved of Shri. Shri means manifested universe. The all-knowing Lord of the universe, assuming manifold forms, yet devoid of all bondage and limitations, appearing as if limited with every body, at the same time limitless reality, possessing an inscrutable power, and the cause of the creation, maintenance and dissolution of the universe. And separation from this is the cause of our misery. And union with this is cause of our bliss. Salutation to that light. Composition of this sentence which we are going to take is Lord Shankaracharya, whose glory known to the world. Yasya prasadat ahameva Vishnu.
Yasya prasadat ahameva Vishnu.
Yasya prasadat ahameva Vishnu. Mayyeva sarvam parikalpitam cha. Mayyeva sarvam parikalpitam cha. Itham vijanami sadatma rupam.
Itham vijanami sadatma rupam.
Tasyangri padmam pranatosmi nityam.
Tasyangri padmam pranatosmi nityam.
Yasya prasadat ahameva Vishnu.
Yasya prasadat ahameva Vishnu.
Mayyeva sarvam parikalpitam cha.
Mayyeva sarvam parikalpitam cha.
Itham vijanami sadatma rupam.
Itham vijanami sadatma rupam.
Tasyangri padmam pranatosmi nityam.
Tasyangri padmam pranatosmi nityam.
Yasya prasadat ahameva Vishnu. The meeting with this light will be not ordinary thing. It will not be you will have grace. You will disappear from this world. That light is mighty. You will experience yourself as omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. Because this is not, God is not carpenter. Neither he is painter. Because universe is living vibration, he is the dancer. He is dancing. Carpenter can be dead, his furniture remains. Carpenter and his furniture can never be the same. Painter and painting always dualistic. God in his creation cannot be dualistic. Therefore don't confuse. Man should not confuse. This is the struggle between himself and God. We are fighting against him. And he is waiting. He is waiting till the end. Like a guru, a disciple asks his guru that Guruji, I am searching Guru Maharaj. Can you tell me where to find a guru? The guru was sitting, taking rest with the stick under a tree. He told that you will find Guru who is sitting under a tree like this. And he left place, he began to search. And after 30 years he was searching, that he told that you will find Guru sitting like this under a tree and teaching Sanskrit. So he searched, he did not find anybody sitting like that teaching Sanskrit. He went many places. After 30 years he returned and he saw, this is the Guru. But 30 years he wasted, now it is too late. So he asked Guru, well, now I came too late. He told, don't worry, next incarnation. Next. We believe in next incarnation. Now you die, come next. This we do. God is such a Guru, he is sitting and waiting there. It is an story, zazen, means sitting and waiting and doing nothing. But it is true not about devotee, true about God. He is sitting and waiting and doing nothing. Really, he is sitting and waiting and doing nothing. And he played trick, he dropped something. You feel, I got it, then up. So, aham eva Vishnu. Experience will not be that I am free from bondage. Experience will be that I am that. As the Bible is telling, I and my Father are one. This is the experience, right? That if I and my Father are not one, then you are still hallucinating. Real experience, as Jesus Christ described, I and my Father are one. People translate wrongly. They think he and his Father are one. Then he tells I and my Father are one. Otherwise we are interning like Ribhu Gita, you know. Ribhu was very great master. His disciple took intellectually everything. And once you take intellectually, then you are in trouble. But he continued to do his all nonsense activity. Disciples language people understand. He has always crowd. But Guru was thinking very much what to do. With this crowd he will go to hell. So ultimately one day he appeared. Program was over. Disciple came outside. So process of going on, marriage process. So he asked that, what is this? Guru took the form of very rustic idiot. Dressed with very clumsy way, in unusual way, out looking, and he put some makeup, moustache and beard he put, and appeared. So he should not know who is this. So he asked with the help of a stick going, that sir, what is that? He has to begin somewhere. Now the disciple was intelligent. He said, this is going on, a marriage process. King is going. King? Who is king? This is the gentleman who is on the back of the elephant. He is the king. So there is a king and the elephant. Yes. Which is the king and which is the elephant? He told you, what type of man you are, you stupid, you don't know which is elephant, which is the king. The person who is sitting up is the king. And the below is the elephant. Okay, well, I can understand king in that way, but which is up and which is down? Then he realized that really he is rustic and stupid. I said, you are not going to understand. Bend! And I will show you right away. You cannot understand by language. So Guru bent and disciples jump on his back. Do you feel now? I am up and you are below. So up is the king, below is the elephant. Did you get it? Okay, as long as there is you are up and I am down, I understand that. That is not complicated. But you will forgive me, I am rustic. But what do you mean? How will you difference between I and you? You tell I am, you are up. But I tell I am up, you are down. But I tell I am down, you are up. So this I and you are changed. See your sentence. You tell I am, you tell me. So I am up and you are down. But I am telling I am down and you are up. So how will you discriminate between this I and you? That was the time disciple was enlightened. He realized that nobody has such a power. He fell down at the feet and he said, I was Guru. This is relative relation going on and relativity is so powerful we cannot come out. Things begin to work very nicely for the time being, but same thing which you have selected, they begin to torture. They don't work nowadays. Once upon a time, which were very lovely, a gentleman who was very lovely husband, nowadays he is enemy number one. They don't work. Now there must be some place to work. This is relativity. So mantra tell yasya prasadat ahmeva vishnu mayeva sarvam parikalpitam cha. That light, due to grace of which a mind becomes omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. And that guiding light in the form of Guru. Two lights sitting in us. One is called inner conscience and other is called Guru conscience. Inner conscience is hallucinatory. Everybody has his own inner conscience. There is not too much difference between inner conscience and instinct. They both are friends and there is a relationship of conspiracy. Christian inner conscience, Hindu inner conscience, Mohammedan inner conscience. If you Indians take little bit liquor, 1 ounce, and they feel whole week very guilty. This is their inner conscience. Here you take a whole bottle, you don't feel guilty. This is inner conscience. Inner conscience is traditional conscience which is governing, it is useless, it is making crazy. Its purpose is instinct tell go ahead. Then inner conscience tells shame to you. So its whole program is guilt consciousness. And Guru sitting, it is called unguilty. You tell before God I am guilty, God tells that you are not guilty, you are my light. Leave this business. You tell I am criminal, God tells you are not criminal. Because you are not that what you understand. So our duty is not to be involved with the inner conscience. Okay, then every inner conscience is the same. Inner conscience, due to inner conscience we are suffering. No, light, Guru conscience. Okay, that Guru, when you meet together, then you become that. Itam vijanami sadatma rupam. It is Sat and Atma Rup. Sanskrit verb Sat is very interesting. Sadlri, Vishirna, Gati, Avsadhaneshu. 3 meaning. Vishirna, to lose it. Gati, to obtain it. Avsadhan, to destroy it. Beauty. Sadlri, Vishirna, to lose it all. So bondage is illusion. Brahm is obtained. Ignorance is destroyed. 3 meanings. Sadlri, Vishirna, Gati, Avsadhaneshu. Panini. That 3 verbs, once you meet there, your karmas are loosened, you become free. And Brahm is obtained, ignorance is destroyed at the same time. 3 meanings. Sat, that is Sat, that which is. Atmarupam, and that which is, it is you. A joke going on that you are worshipping God, but that you do not forget, if God is not your own life, then you are worshipping a foreigner. And this type of worship will not be helpful. How long you think the mother of goat should worship God to protect her children? It will not work. How long mother of goat will have Ekadashi? One day her children will be eaten up in any way. They will not work. If that is the relation, then this God is not going to help us. And why he should, how long we can have company? Mantrata Atma Rupam. It is your own light. So worshipping God is not obliging. Worshipping God means realizing your true form. Tasyangri padmam panatosmi nityam. I salute to that Guru who is in and who is out both. I always bow down to the lotus feet of my Guru, by whose grace I have known forever that I am omnipresent, omniscient and omnipotent consciousness, and that the whole of the phenomenal universe is superimposed on me alone. Chant please by yourself. Tasyangri padmam pranatosmi nityam tapantrayarka santapta kaschindunbhigna manasa tapatrayarka santapta kaschindunbhigna manasa samadhi sadhanairuktaha Sadgurum pariprachati anayasena yenasmam mucciyam bhavabandhanat tanme sanchepe bhagavan केवलं कृपया वदा तापत्रयार्कसन्तप्तः कश्चिदुद्विग्नमानसा समाधि साधनैर्युक्ता संगुरुं परिप्रच्छति अनायासेन येनास्मं मुच्चेयं भवबन्धनात् तन्मे संक्षिप्य भगवन् केवलं कृपया वदाम. There are three types of miseries operating on our head. First is adibhautik, physical misery. Outside suffering, sickness, something pain, aches and pains and diseases various. Physical and mental in one line. Feel everybody has some sort of difficulty going on. Even be cure, ultimately death carries on everything. There is no answer for death. This is one, if you are free from that, then there is a second type of misery, volcano. Those people are sitting, houses are dissolved into that burning lava and everything. Accident. Then third type of misery, pollution. Even you have no volcanic ashes on your head, you drink water, you eat the fruit, that is misery. So, physical and mental, adibhautik, adhyatmic, and adhidaivik, accidental. How to get rid of these miseries? If you get rid of physical, mental, then you are drinking the same water which is radioactive pollution going on, that is more dangerous, and it is cause of the ravenous appetite for sex. Everybody is going to become crazy like chimpanzee, nobody knows. It's so stimulating, powerful, sexual feeling. God knows that it is becoming so tremendous. Scientists are too much worried about other cancer and other things, but these things nobody pays attention. That they are creating a tremendous upheaval, and you can feel it beyond control, and other pollution different. Any energy, this is law, any energy which comes first, it will stimulate hidden whatever is. A poor man is always good. When he get money, then all energy is stimulated. So these worries, how to get it off. Physically you can go to hospital, mentally you can go to hospital, but accident, what hospital you will go? In hospital also there is no cure for everything. Ultimately there will be such a sickness, no answer. So tapatrayarka santapta, scourged by the sun of the three distresses, with a spiritual struggle rising in his mind, endowed with self-control and other virtues, which are the help in liberation, someone says to teacher, a knower of Atman, have mercy on me, holy sir, and please explain to me briefly the means by which I may become liberated from the bondage of this transmigratory existence without any difficulty. Kaschid udvigna manasa. First man has to reach to the point of suffering, and you find out there is always hope, this will help me, this will help me, this will help me. Okay, nothing will help you. That which help now is going to eat you up. That whatever you want, first difficult to get it, and second, the moment you get it, it will kill you. Finish. Okay, that is the whole going on program. Whatever you want, first not easy to get, and once you get, it will finish you. You want to marry, husband you are searching, wife you are searching, first it's not easy to get the same guy and same girl. And if you get, then later on he will finish you. You are finished. No more. Okay, these troubles are betting, whatever we like very much, that is going to destroy us. Udvigna manasa, ultimately we become, don't you think? After marriage, everybody feels that I think I have been deceived. Husband think I have been deceived by this girl, and girl think I have been deceived by this guy. Nobody is deceived. Believe it. Mistake both sides. You are not married to the house, you are married to the owner. You are not married to the house, you are married to the owner. Owner you don't want, so you will be in trouble. Everybody is married to the house. And the moment wife becomes house, she is already furniture. A commodity, he is a commodity. This type of marriage will not last. So we marry another house, then we marry another house, we marry another house. Go ahead. It is not marriage to house. It is marriage to the owner. And owner you are not interested. Man does not know himself, and he is trying to know whole universe. How he can know? Samadhi sadhana yukta. Preliminary disciplines are given, fast, nice meal, good meal, this way. These are preliminary, means they are not going to liberate, but they are needed. Vegetarian diet, proper time to sleep, proper time to get up, charity, other thing. Sadgurum pariprachati. Student reaches before Guru and asking question. Anayes ayasin enasmat muchcheyam bhavabandhanat. Guruji, please tell me, without any difficulty, how I should get liberation from this all nonsense, including death. Tanme sanchipya bhagavan kevalam kripaya bala. Please tell me briefly. Yeah. Guru Uvacha. Chant please by yourself this. You remove but first one. Tapatrayarka santaptarka sindun bingnamanasa. Tapatrayarka santaptarka sindun bingnamanasa. Samadhi sadhanayyukta sadgurum pariprachati. Go ahead.
Samadhi sadhanayyukta sadgurum pariprachati.
Anayasena yenasma mucciyam bhavabandhana tanme sanchipi bhagavan kevalam kripaya vadaha. Puna Guru Uvacha. The teacher is answering. Sadhvite vachanam vyakti
Sadhvite vachanam vyakti
pratibhati vadamite pratibhati vadamite idam taditi vispashtam
idam taditi vispashtam
savadhanam manasunu savadhanam manasunu sadhvite vachanam vyakti
Sadhvite vachanam vyakti
pratibhati vadamite
pratibhati vadamite
idam taditi vispashtam
idam taditi vispashtam
idam taditi vispashtam
idam taditi vispashtam
savadhanam manasunu
savadhanam manashrinu
sadhvite vachanam vyakti
Sadhvite vachanam vyakti
pratibhati vadamite
pratibhati vadamite
idam taditi vispashtam
idam taditi vispashtam
savadhanam manasunu savadhanam manasunu. I repeat again over again. This cassette will be available. Put them, chant and listen. These words have more meaning than translation. If you repeat, light will originate automatically. Meaning help little bit, not too much. But these words have more meaning. Translation useless. Just like music translated. It is useless if you don't feel. You got a story, but there is more meaning, more than a story behind going on vibration. Tattvamasyaadivakyatvam tattvamasyaadivakyottham yajjiva paramatmano yajjiva paramatmano tadatmya vishayam ganam
Tadatmyam vishayam jnanam
tadatmya vishayam ganam
Tadatmyam vishayam jnanam
tadidam mukti sadhanam tadidam mukti sadhanam. Sadhvite vachana vyakti. Your question is wonderful because it is not ordinary question. How to get rid of all trouble? Now I don't think you are disagree. Everybody want to get rid of all trouble. How to get rid of all trouble? In all trouble which include death and incurable sickness all. So Guru tells Sadhvite vachana vyakti. Your question is wonderful. Pratibhati. I like it. It is lovely. Vadamite. I am going to give you answer. Idam taditi vispashtam. This therefore be alert and listen this answer. Savadhanam manasunu. Listen to it very carefully. The teacher said, this question of yours appears to me to be very good one. I shall give an answer to it as clearly as possible. Listen to me with attentive mind. It is this. Puna. Tat Tattvamasi.
Tattvamasi.
Tat tvam asi.
Tattvam asi.
Asti sta santi.
Asti santi.
Asi sthastha.
Asi sasta.
Asmi swasma.
Asmi swasma.
Tat tvam asi.
Tattvam asi.
Etat vaitat.
Etat vaitat.
That is the greatest answer in human history. Okay, we have divided universe into this and that. This is earth and that is heaven. Okay, now you are lost. Finish. You are lost. Lovely story comes in Arabian Night that Mullah Nasruddin was intoxicated, drunk on the road. Idrik Shah write very lovely story. So he was drunk. So walking on the road, falling here and then somebody told, why don't you go that side? So he told, will you please help me to go that side? So somebody put that side, he went there. So to be sure, he asked, it is this side or that side? Somebody told, no, it is this side, that side is other side, not here. Kailash, will you please help me? So he went there. Then he asked, it is this side or that side, to be sure. He said, no, this is this side, that side, the other side over there. In half a dozen times he went from this side to that, but he could not find out what was that side. Wherever he was, it is this side. Then he told, are people silly here? Playing a joke? This is the answer. Wherever you go, it will be this side, and whatever far away, it will be that side. That doesn't make any sense. This side, that side, this side. Purnam madah purnam vedam. Ved mantra title idam and adah. This and that. Etat vaitat. This is that. Either you tell this is that or neither this nor that. Same meaning. Tat tvam asi. Tvam asi tat. That is this. And this is that. Bible has given little concession, but that does not help too much. Be still and know I am that I am. But it should be added that be still know I am, that I am, and that I am, this I am are the same. Then meaning is then you will know what is this I am. Tat tvam asi. Tat tvam asi. You are that. The person whom you are searching, behind every man and woman, total creation, if you see the first window house, and forget the house, all are sitting. Who is the owner of this house? Then you have to be quiet, no doubt. You have to drop your, not only your husband and wife and family, no, that is not enough. You have to drop yourself completely. Because there are two tricks nature is playing. Ego is playing two tricks. One is telling all right. I like the world. So dualism is created. I don't like. Now subjectivity is there. We cannot create objectivity without creating subjectivity. So this is there. In other words, there cannot be thinking. Thinking is impossible if there is no dualism. And we are living in the universe of thinking. And here are challenges. Therefore, they cannot be answered unless we enter into the universe of that flame which Kabira writes that here is music but no musician. Here is a flame but no wicks and no oil. Here is a music going on. That is a very great thing. Here is a music going on. That music you are. That music you are. You are listening music still. Still is dualism. You are listening in your head ringing sound. And you are still in dualism. But this music is played by whom? Who is the player here? That is the whole thing. Who is the player here? Then why we do not experience that you have curtain. You open that curtain, thinking, Tattvamasi, Adi Vakya Uttam. Now this sentence is coming for analysis. Just one sentence in whole book. Three words. You will see the play of the grammar. Tat tvam asi. Thou art that. Thou art that. Not that thou art that. That it means behind everybody. You see the house. All televisions are coming. But who is the owner of this house? You care for that or you care for house? If you are not interested in owner, you are interested in house, there will be always trouble. There will be always trouble. Because the one house will be more beautiful than the other. But once we find out the owner, then we don't care. Mahatma Gandhi, as a matter of fact, he never had any house. He was just moving in others' house. He was assassinated in a Birla house, not his own. Christ did not have his own personal house, neither Buddha. Tattvamasi, Adi Vakyottam, this is the sentence, thou art that. That which we call the heaven, God, that is hidden in you. Ye jiva paramatmano, tadatmyam. Between, there is unity between this and that. Etad vaitad, this is that and that is this. Purnam madah purnam midam. Purnam madah purnam midam. Purnat purnam mudachyate. Purnasya purnam madaya purnam devaveshishyate. The moment we divide between this and that, we are in trouble. We have to experience oneness of this and that. Then you can enjoy. That enjoyment is more. That's the reason that gods have much more trouble than the demons. The gods and demons and human beings reach to Creator. They instruct, so Creator gave instruction, da-da-dum, 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 music. God teach through music. So they heard da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We got it. Then God called that, come on here. First he called all gods, that what did you understand? He told, sir, we understand that our problem is sexual. Gods are very sexy. The moment they are on godly level, when you reach in meditation, this will be the only problem. This is the only problem. Should we not meditate? Okay, then you will be animal style sexy, what to do? God have romantic tantric sex. Otherwise you will have other sex. They are naturally very, because power. Okay, God means we should control this. God told you got proper understanding, go. All gods have that problem. Artists, musicians, kinder, dancer, they are all godly soul. They don't care anything but that you can forget everything but not this. Then number came of demon. Okay, what did you understand? Gods understand damanam, damanam, damanam. We should control this and go beyond it. That is the only trouble is on my head. Creator Natsuki, that is our problem. If a meditator can be free from this understanding, then nobody is there to stop. That is the only thing comes. It pulls down. Believe it, that is the real challenge. And that challenge, how it should be avoided, cannot be avoided. It only God can avoid. So that thought does not want to allow. For the time being disappear, it comes again, dualism it creates. And any enjoyment, any romance, anything can never be done unless you create dualism. You have to create dualism. Even to write a letter by a friend who gone up to oneness level, you have no courage to write letter. To write a letter, you have to write dear so and so. There is dualism created. So there will be no relative enjoyment without dualism. And this is the story of non-dualism, how to reach there. So thought, intellect comes in the way, because gods are intelligent. And that is the cause of all trouble. It throw away everything. They don't need kingdom. They don't need empire. They need this. That's the whole trouble. You know, the England story comes, he left the kingdom to marry that girl. He was entitled to come on throne, but he left. Highly intelligent people, and this the nature has created. Pairs, you live with the pairs. Demon came. What did you understand by dadadam, dadadam? He said, I think we are very cruel. So means we should be daya, compassion. Yes, you got it. Then man came. What did you understand by this music? Sir, we understand we are very miserable. We should donate something. You got it. One word da. Three meaning. Daya, donation, and daman, discipline. Mantra tells, this brings ये जीव परम आत्मनो तादात्म्य विषयम ज्ञानम. ये knowledge, that is the only knowledge will come to liberate ultimately. Tadatmya Vishyam Jnanam, this consciousness in me and the consciousness cosmic both are one. And experiencing the oneness of that consciousness. Tadidam mukti sadhanam. This is the cause of liberation. The teacher means to say that the individual self and the universal self regarded as different through ignorance are really identical. Instructed by Guru, one learns that one is that consciousness. Because the nature of consciousness is non-dimensional. If it is non-dimensional, has no length, no breadth, no depth, then how it can be